Hey there, my songwriting friends. Eric Andres, YourGuitarSage here in Nashville, Tennessee. And so when I'm thinking about songwriters, I think about Nashville, but obviously there's songwriters all around the world. And what I wanted to do in this lesson is I wanted to pick what I think are the top 4 things. Obviously, I could make a top 10 list or a top 20 or whatever, but the top 4 things, these are the things that are absolutely essential if you're going to be a songwriter to make you a much better songwriter. Now, you don't need the guitar at all, right? So these are things that if you're trying to become a better songwriter, they're definitely going to help you as a guitar player. I promise you, okay? Now, I'm just going to glance over these. We're going to go over these. I'm going to talk about them just a little bit because I have all sorts of videos for these, free videos for you, so you can check it out. The link for that is below. Otherwise, we're just going to jump into it, okay? So, first off, you've heard me talk about the 9 essential chords. If you haven't, here we go. The 9 essential chords are the chords that are the most used chords when you're talking about songwriting. They're also the easiest chords to play. So, off the top of my head, I think G, C, D, D minor, A minor, A major, E minor, E major, B7. Was that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 9. So there you go. And those are the easiest ones to play. If you need to have those in a list and how to play them in the whole 9 yards, it's in that video or in that free series below, YourGuitarSage.com/30. Got to know your essential chords. If you know those, you can do so much with that. You can literally play millions of songs. If you were to just take 3 chords out of there, millions of songs, millions of songs have been written from them. Hundreds and thousands of songs have been written that have been #1 songs, literally with those chords. So much that you can do with that. Don't try to think too much about this. I promise you that if you learn those, you're going to be in good shape. Okay. How to use the capo. So obviously, capo just goes on and off the guitar. But what I mean by this is how to understand how that can help you. So for instance, if you are writing a song and you're kind of doing this thing here in D flat and you're like and you're like, gosh, that's great, but I'm not the best with bar chords. You know, or you just want to free your fingers up to do something more. Well, it would be helpful to know that if you put the capo here at the 1st fret, that you could okay? So helpful to know that you can put everything into the key of C or G, or at least the feel of C and G. I talk about this a lot in that course, in that free course, as you proceed into it more in the Unstoppable Guitar System, okay? So understanding how to use your capo, and also, obviously, if you're playing with other musicians, it's helpful to be able to say, even though that feels like a C, it's helpful to be able to say, oh, this is a D because I'm up a whole step, okay? If some of this is going over your head, you need that free course, so watch it, okay? I'm giving it to you for free. The next thing I'd have to do is pay you to watch it, okay? Which I'm not doing. You just get it for free, all right? So check that out. All right, so what else? As a songwriter, you got to know strum patterns, okay? I remember when I just moved to Nashville, I never really analyzed strum patterns. I just did what I liked, you know, and I was like, every single song I had was that strum pattern. Which is cool. I love it. I love that kind of dirty chicka chicka chicka. I love that sound with some accents and what have you. And that's probably why it became my go-to strumming pattern. But what happened was, when I looked back and I looked at all the songs I had written in the last few years, they all had that basic strum pattern. Might have been slower, might have been faster, might have been in a different key and a totally different subject. But nonetheless, I was using the same pattern every time. Now, what makes a great songwriter is being able to do a lot of different things, being able to play in a different feel, maybe play in a reggae feel or an island feel and then a country feel and a rock feel. And that has all to do with the way that you're strumming the guitar as well as your chords. So knowing how to strum, knowing some great go-to strum patterns, you know. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just like Folsom Prison Blues, or if we were doing, say, like, well, that's the one I just did. That's my go-to there. But the 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and, as you've seen, if you've watched any of my tutorial videos here on YouTube for the hundreds of songs that I've taught, you'll understand that strumming pattern is the most used strumming pattern, probably used 75% of the time in basic pop and rock music, okay, country, all, okay. So with all that being said, you got to know some strumming patterns. I cover those and I give you the exercises to do in the free course, YourGuitarSage.com/30. The link's below. The last thing that, again, I tried to parse this down to what are the top 4 things that you could do. There's other things that you could do, but these are the top 4 things that if you walked away with these and really did them and really knew them, it's really going to massively bring you up as a songwriter, okay, and allow you to be able to get things very quickly. It's going to make you a quick songwriter. It's going to make you have a lot of tools at your disposal. So the last one is understanding how chords work together in regards to playing in a particular key. Now, I've made this really super easy because there's some theory that goes into understanding this, like from an organic perspective. Like if you say, okay, if I'm in the key of D, how do I know what my major chords are? How do I know what my minor chords are, etc.? And there's definitely a pattern, okay? So it's not a mystery that every time you play in the key of G that the D and the C work, but the A minor and the E minor, that those are minor chords. It's not a mystery, okay? There's some definite patterns there that I teach throughout my courses. But let's say we don't have the time to do all that, and we'll make it easy for you. If we're in the key of G, you know, our chords are, and you can write this down, or you can go to YourGuitarSage.com/30 where I start introducing you to these ideas. But if we were going to play in the key of G, our chords are G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, and F sharp diminished, a chord that you probably won't use very much at all. But the other chords, the other 6 chords, you would use a lot. In the key of C, we've got C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, and then we have this B diminished, and then our C again, okay? However, we're not going to use that B diminished very often, but you'll use the other 6 chords a whole lot. This is why I always teach folks, use your capo, be able to play in G and C, and you could literally play 99.9% of the songs out there very easily, okay? Or a lot easier than if you didn't know these things. All right, folks, I wanted to break this down to something very easy for you. If you need more help with this, I've got so much stuff for you for free to do that's going to help you with this. So YourGuitarSage.com/30. If you want more than that, you can go to the Unstoppable Guitar System. Please let me know how I can help. Are there other things that you think that should be on this list? Please let me know. Leave your comments below. Hit thumbs up if you like it, and obviously subscribe if you just want to get better as a guitar player. I'd like to help you. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and those fun places, and I do answer as many folks as I can on there. So please let me know how I can help. All the links that you should need will be below. As always, please be kind to each other. Spay and neuter your animals, and don't trust the man. Practice your guitar. See ya.